Hey guys, Matt Miller here with Forex Successful Traders. I wanted to just shoot this quick video to show some of the opportunities that we've seen so far this month. We've seen a numerous amount of trading opportunities and what we call passive buy and sell signals. Right here on this little chart here, you can see these red arrows. That's basically when the price moves into our red sell zone and meets the criteria for a sell position. So I'm going to go through several charts here. I've been taking screenshots every day since the first of the month and just show you the amount of opportunities we've had so far this month. There is no sign of it slowing down, and we're all really excited for the first part of this year. With the holidays coming up, I'm sure we're going to be doing something special. So I just want to show you guys what's been going on so you can make an educated decision if this is something that you really want to take on for 2015, which there's no better time to get involved than right now, because there is plenty of opportunities with signals and to learn, and everyone in the group's doing really well. So again, just to refresh here, these red arrows are where we would be looking for sell opportunities. These green arrows are where we would be looking for buy opportunities. Okay, so I'll start with the 1st of December here. We've got the currency pair, Aussie dollar. Two signals right here, both of them very easily profitable, not even questionable about that. You know, and we get into these trades with extremely tight stop losses and are looking for anywhere from 10 to 15 points. So you can see when these are generated, hardly even goes negative on you. 10 points, 10 points, 10 points, easily on all these signals. This is still just the 1st of December here. Pound dollar, two great winning signals. Dollar yen, which has been extremely active right now. This first signal, great. It got tricky down here. You could see we were hitting the buy zone a lot because of the volatility. This was during some news. But if you look when the signal was first generated, we did have a nice bounce of, it looks like, about 15 points. And then we had this second push down, another nice bounce back up. And then where the signals ended here was kind of the bottom of that to catch this retracement. All in all, it really depends on the trader how they would have traded that, whether or not they would have made profit. I'm sure a few would have ended up break even, kind of going back and forth. But then you had two opportunities here to make that back up. Simple, easy, didn't even go negative on you. Euro yen, simple signal here, plenty of profit opportunity on that. And guys, we're still on the 1st of December, and we had the pound yen, which also offered another signal here. Again, still the 1st of December. This one here probably would have been a break even, just hovered around here. When we get in trades like this that don't really pan out right away, we're usually going to break even or setting our -3 and taking the risk out of it right away. So here we are, we're finally on December 2nd. Had this clear, easy winning signal here. This one probably would have been a break even. You could see it gave some profit, allowing us to move the stop to break even, and then probably stopped us out there at break even, so no loss. Same thing with this one, hovered around, would have allowed us time to get to break even. Now we're on the 3rd. This one here, good chance we would have been at break even. Worst case scenario, you would have probably lost 5 points or so. Depending on how big this was, some people may have even stayed in it and profited on the opportunity. So December 4th, really great buy signal, great sell signal. This first entry might have been tricky here, and then it finally paid off up here for some positive points. This is on Euro yen. Still the 4th of December. Sell signals here, both of these really good. Dollar yen has been producing numerous signals on a daily basis. Great sell signal, great buy signal, really no downside in the trade. Euro dollar, great buy signal. This sell signal would have been close. It did pan out. This one here, definitely you would have fought with, maybe taken a -5 on it if you entered a couple times, possibly -10 points on this trade. This is the first real trade that I can say for sure you would have struggled with out of the 15 to 20 signals that we've looked at so far. So again, and then we came right back, had this buy opportunity that worked out really well, and two sell opportunities that again worked out with really no downside at all. So even if you do, as long as you're managing your stop losses and your risk, which we preach religiously, no more than 5 to 7 points loss per trade. These losses, or where the market really runs, are so easy to make back up that you should always end the day positively. Dollar yen, this one would have been tough, possibly break even, maybe lose a few points. These here, no downside whatsoever, probably 10 points easy out of each of those. Euro yen, if you're patient, obviously, and set on it, you could have came out with profit. Personally, I probably would have been out with break even. And again, we're still only on December 4th here. Euro dollar, sell signal worked out great. Buy opportunity, might have taken an initial loss, maybe on the re-entry made it back up. Again, depends on the trader. Worst case scenario, -5. Kind of the same thing here with Aussie dollar. This was, now we're getting into December 5th. Had a quick rundown. Initially, when this did spike down, bounced up really quick. So if you were getting in when these first signals were generated, you would have done okay. And same thing if you came down and bought off the lows, we were still meeting criteria for buy signals. If you're patient, could have easily came out of that with positive points. Euro dollar, again, same thing, dropped down. If you would have bought after, once this candle had closed down here, we were in buy criteria, you would have done okay. And again, as long as we're still in this buy criteria and you bought down here off the lows, you had definitely a potential to profit on it. Worst case scenario, again, maybe a -5. Pound dollar, these are a little better. Hardly ever went into any negative territory here with profit opportunity on this initial one, and then this one right here. And then later on in the session, this signal right here, no downside whatsoever. Dollar yen, great buy signal. Again, they pushed up into the sell zone here. Didn't, probably would have taken a loss in here. Worst case, -5. Easily made it back up on this one right here. And if you traded this, you should be positive anyways. Euro yen, great signal here on the buy with great profit potential on that. Pound yen, same thing. Both these sell signals worked out fine. Later in the day, this is Aussie dollar. Slowly but surely gave you profit. Might have gotten taken out for break even right here if you were quick to take the risk out of the trade. Another signal. Now we're getting into December 8th. Buy opportunity worked out, hardly any downside. Simple trade. Aussie dollar again. This is on the 9th. Two sell signals, picture perfect. Hardly any downside at all, really none, and both gave plenty of profit. This is the 9th still. Euro dollar, basically the same thing. Sell set up here, and then a sell set up further on up here. Both could have easily been managed for profit. This would get a little tricky here. This initial one didn't really bounce, and then it pushed down lower. If you're someone who's more aggressive and re-enters on these better prices, that's something that I do. A lot of our traders that have been with us for, I'd say, 6 months or more, they all know how to scale into this and do this. So, worst case scenario, you're looking at a -5 in this whole area here. A lot of our traders probably made money on it. This one right here, probably a break even, and this one right here, obviously, you should have been okay with. This one here, if you got in on the initial signals, might have taken a loss here, or break even, and this one should have worked out just fine. Euro yen, kind of the same deal, although you did get bounces a lot better. Easily could have managed these for profit in here, and the sell signal, probably a break even. You might have taken profit off of it. I don't really know. Didn't really move down quite far enough from where our entries would have been. So worst case, maybe a break even. Dollar yen, really tough. I specifically remember trading this. This signal worked out perfectly. We had initial bounces here, and then it just kept sliding on us. A lot of our traders did jump in down on this spike because it was so far in our buy zone, and a lot of them made money on this spike here. We really don't trade any of this until it's at least down at the low, so the first time we would have traded is maybe right here. Could have got out at break even, and then obviously these another push down, and we're still in the buy zone. Good chance a lot of the traders took this. I personally made money on this one and was just kind of being patient until this settled out. These initial sell signals were kind of break even, maybe taking a loss if you took the trade up in here, or a break even. And this one here would have probably been about a break even as well. Didn't really give you the bounce that we were looking for. So December 10th, this is yesterday, dollar yen, perfect buy signal, another perfect buy signal, into a sell signal that worked out great, into another buy signal that worked out great. Aussie dollar had a couple signals yesterday that were sell signal, easy points here, easy points here. Euro dollar might have been tough on this first one, possible break even, worst case scenario -5. Same with this top one. If you were patient, you could have made some points on it if you waited 10-15 minutes. Some of the guys get in and out within a couple of minutes, might have taken a break even on this. Dollar yen, this is again yesterday, had this drop. This all happened really quick. I mean, the soonest you could have entered was probably down in here, so easily made money on it. This one popped pretty quick, could have easily made money. And of course this one was beautiful and easily a couple 15-20 points in 3 minutes on this opportunity down here. Same with euro yen. Soonest you could have gotten in was down in here, easy profit potential. Same with this signal here. Pound yen, same thing. These were all kind of happening at the same time. And the way that our platform's set up, it does allow us, once you have experience with the platform and you can maneuver around it really quick, we've got a lot of guys that are able to grab these opportunities that are happening at the same time. When you're starting out, we don't recommend it. Focus on one currency pair. Internalize all this. Get this the execution and the strategy subconscious before you go trying to grab trades on all the yen pairs at once. But again, these signals were great. Both worked out well. Aussie dollar, you had some pops on both of these, probably break evens until you got down here. This one produced profit, and this is today, by the way. This spike down, easily grabbed some points on this. Happened so quick that anytime you were buying down in these areas here, and the bounce came really quick. Sell signal here worked out perfect, hardly any downside, and the buy signal here, again, hardly any downside at all, worked out in your favor. Dollar yen, this one would have been tough here. Same with this one, just never really gave you those points, probably break evens on those. This one would have been an easy 10 points or more. This one here, easy 10 points or more, really no downside. This one was tough, never really gave you a chance to get out unless you got in up here, which it was close to big figure, that 0-0 that we were looking for. If you were fortunate enough to get in on this higher end of these signals, we had some traders make some money. Otherwise, worst case scenario, -5 to -7. And later on in the session, provided 3 beautiful sell signals, hardly any downside, all of them offering 10 points or more. And that's basically it. So, so far, that's what we've seen. And this is only looking at 6 currency pairs. Let me just pull up my platform and show you. So, again, this is just looking at really 6 currency pairs, which I have over here. Again, this is where I'm taking the screenshots from. The signals are all right here. We see these in real time. When the price moves into this blue price line, when it moves into that red zone or that green zone, that's what creates a signal. So again, I'm not necessarily watching the charts when I'm trading these. I can just go back and refer to the charts to look at how the signals worked. Even though I trade most of the signals throughout the day, when I'm watching the passive, what we call the passive zones, get hit. So I hope this video was helpful in understanding how the signals are created. If you're kind of on the edge whether or not to get started in this, or if you're looking to do this in the new year, I would get started now while the market is really providing a ton of opportunities. That way, January 1st rolls around, you'll have your business plan in place, you'll have a good understanding of the strategies, the signals, and you should have had plenty of opportunities to get practiced up. These market conditions right now are what we thrive on. A lot of our students and traders are absolutely killing it right now. And so if you're looking to get started and you're looking to take this seriously, call one of the education specialists and get your questions answered, see if it's right for you, and if you're ready to make that step, I look forward to seeing you in the room and working with you and making some money together. So again, guys, if I don't speak to you, enjoy the holidays, and I'll keep you posted on the signals as they keep coming in for the rest of the month. I'm sure it's going to be great. So we'll talk to you soon.